Do you know that most people decide whether to trust you within the first 7 seconds of seeing your face? Most of us believe that trust is something that only grows over years of consistent and predictable behavior. However, the legendary leadership expert Stephen Covey argued that trust is actually a functional tool that can be deployed at high speed. In his groundbreaking book titled The Speed of Trust, he explains that trust is the one thing that changes everything for your personal and professional success. When trust is high, the speed of your life goes up while the cost of every interaction goes down. Today, we are extracting 7 specific behaviors from his famous 13-part framework to help you master silent influence. These secrets will allow you to establish deep credibility before you even begin your very first conversation. Before we dive into the specific behaviors, we must understand what Covey calls the 4 cores of credibility. Think of these cores as the hidden roots of a tree that determine the strength of the fruit above. The first 2 cores are integrity and intent, which represent your character and your true underlying motives. The final 2 cores are capabilities and results, which represent your actual competence and your proven track record. If any of these 4 roots are missing, the silent signals you send to others will feel fake or inconsistent. People have a biological radar for detecting when someone is trying to manipulate them for personal gain. To build real trust, your external body language must align perfectly with your internal values and your honest intentions. When these layers are in harmony, you project a natural aura of authority that others can feel immediately. This alignment is the essential starting point for every secret we are about to discuss in this video. The first secret to building silent trust is what Covey calls the behavior of talking straight. While this sounds like a verbal skill, it actually begins with what I call a congruent and honest posture. Talking straight means that your body language is not sending a different message than your actual presence. If you are hiding your hands or slouching, you are essentially lying to the room about your confidence. High-trust individuals maintain an open stance that signals they have absolutely nothing to fear or hide. You should keep your shoulders back and your chin level to show that you are a person of integrity. This physical honesty tells the other person that you are reliable and straightforward in all your dealings. When your physical presence is clear, people naturally feel safe and relaxed in your immediate personal space. The second secret is the behavior of demonstrating respect, which is about how you value other people. Covey teaches that showing respect is not just a nice gesture but a fundamental requirement for trust. You can do this silently by performing what experts call the physical pivot toward the person speaking. This means turning your feet, your hips, and your torso to fully face the person you are meeting. When you give someone your full frontal plane, you are signaling that they are the priority. By staying physically present and squared up, you prove that you value their time and their individual worth. This simple adjustment creates a powerful sense of validation that words could never truly hope to replicate. The third secret involves the behavior of creating transparency, which is the act of being open and authentic. In the wild, hidden hands traditionally meant that a person was carrying a concealed and dangerous weapon. Even today, our primitive brains feel a flash of anxiety when we cannot see a person's hands clearly. To build instant trust, you should keep your hands visible and use open palm gestures while you listen. This signals to the observer that you are being transparent and have no hidden agendas or secrets. Covey explains that transparency is about being real and genuine so that people know exactly what to expect. If you hide your hands in your pockets, you are creating a silent barrier that blocks deep connection. Openness is the fastest way to lower the defenses of a stranger and start a positive relationship. The fourth secret is the behavior of righting wrongs, which is about taking personal accountability for your actions. While the book focuses on making restitution for big mistakes, you can practice this silently in small ways. If you accidentally invade someone's personal space, you should offer an immediate and humble micro-nod of acknowledgement. This silent apology shows that you are self-aware and that you respect the boundaries of others. Many people try to ignore their small social errors because they feel embarrassed or awkward in the moment. However, ignoring a mistake actually creates a sense of arrogance that destroys trust before you even speak. By acknowledging a minor slip-up with a calm gesture, you prove that you are a person of character. This behavior demonstrates that you are willing to take responsibility for your impact on the people around you. The fifth secret is the behavior of showing loyalty, which is traditionally about giving credit to others. You can execute this silently by becoming what I call a supportive and active listener in a group. When someone else is speaking, you can show loyalty by nodding in agreement and maintaining soft eye contact. This silent validation tells the speaker that their contribution is important and that you are on their side. Covey notes that high-trust leaders are those who give away the credit and support the team. By focusing your energy on the success of others, you project a high-value and low-ego personality. This makes you an attractive partner for any professional or personal endeavor because you seem safe. People are naturally drawn to those who make them feel seen, heard, and respected in a group. The sixth secret is the behavior of delivering results, which is the most powerful signal of your competence. In a professional setting, the first result you ever deliver is your visible state of total preparation. If you arrive early with your materials organized and your focus sharp, you have already proven your value. Covey explains that results are the track record that confirms your capabilities to the people around you. You can signal this silently by having your notebook ready or your digital tools set up before. When people see that you are ready to work, they feel an immediate sense of relief and confidence. This artifact of readiness proves that you are a closer who respects the time of everyone involved. It replaces the need for a long resume because your current state speaks for your high standards. The seventh secret is the behavior of listening first, which is the ultimate tool for building deep rapport. Covey famously stated that we should listen with the intent to understand rather than the intent to reply. You can do this before you speak by using a technique called the active and intentional pause. When someone finishes a sentence, wait for 2 seconds while maintaining a thoughtful and engaged facial expression. This silence proves that you are actually processing their words rather than just waiting for your turn. Most people are so eager to talk that they start formulating their response while the other is speaking. By practicing active silence, you show a level of emotional intelligence that is extremely rare in our world. This behavior makes the other person feel deeply understood and creates a powerful bond of mutual trust. Mastering these 7 secrets from the speed of trust will transform how the world perceives your personal brand. Trust is not a soft or slow social luxury, but a hard economic driver of your future success. By aligning your body language with the principles of Stephen Covey, you can command respect in any environment. You don't need a fancy title or a perfect speech to win the hearts and minds of others. You simply need to be a person of high integrity who consistently demonstrates respect through their silent actions. When you change the way you show up, the world changes the way it treats you in return. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.